This tutorial is going to show you how to use the most recent version of Delicious. Just letting you know, as of January 9th, they flipped over, and I'm making this tutorial January 11th. So some of the features I am not sure of, but I'm going to show you the features that you need for the class. You'll go to delicious.com. You don't need www. And you need to create an account. So you can either click over here where it says Join Delicious, or click over here where it says Join Delicious. Either one. So I click on it, and you have a new option. You can sign in with your Facebook account and sign in with your Twitter. Do not be concerned if you don't have Facebook or Twitter. You'll just be able to create an account. Now, if you do have Facebook or Twitter, then you're probably familiar with how things connect, and you can post things from one account to the other. So if that's something that you're into, connecting all your stuff, go ahead, sign in with your Facebook account or sign in with your Twitter. And if you click on sign in with your Facebook account, it will take you here, and you put in your Facebook information and it will automatically connect. I'm not a big fan of connecting everything, the whole security and privacy issues, but some people like to have everything connected for social media, and that's up to you. But don't worry about it, you don't have to do it this way. So the regular way is just clicking Create an Account. And for those of you who are not super comfortable with technology, let's just do it this way, even if you have a Facebook account. So you click on Create an Account, and here's where you're going to create your account. Display name basically means what name is going to appear as a visual in your account. And what it actually does is, you will see when you sign up, it's delicious.com. Your main website will be whatever display name you choose. So choose it carefully. Like I just have my first name and my last name. Okay? That's the name that's going to be displayed. Your email address, use whatever email address you want. Choose a username. Now the thing with the username is you might say, well, I just want my display name to be my username, and maybe you put your display name as John L because that's your name. The thing to look for, though, is usernames have to be more unique, and John L has already been used. So your display name might be different than your username. If that's going to confuse you, when you pick your display name, make it something a little more complicated, like often putting a number after it. So if I put down here a number after it, notice I'm not getting the message down here that Joel 67 is used. Now look. Joel has been used, but Joel 67 is not. So it's up to you if you want your display name to match your username. And just so you know, when you sign in, you can, if you forget what your username is or your display name is, you can always just sign in with your email address. And your password, it says try using a sentence for a strong password. You don't have to. I use the same passwords very often, even though you're not supposed to. And just make sure there's like a number in it. Okay, so it's up to you. So once again, display name and username do not have to be the same, but they can be. Use the email address, and the key things to remember is email address and your password. Also, you can also write down all this information so you don't forget it. Then you have this weird Captcha, it's what it's called. It's for security. So sometimes it's not that easy to read, but do your best. It is case sensitive, so it looks like, if it looks like a capital letter, put the capital letter in. So you're going to just type this stuff in, and when there is a space in between the words, hit the space bar, and then you'll click Join Delicious. Once you click Join Delicious, it's going to give you some suggestions on the first page to let you know what you're doing. And up here, my display name must have been just my first name. I've been a Delicious member since 2008, so I can't remember. So this is telling me, click your name to see your links. Search for links down here. Tell us what you think. Don't worry about any of this stuff. Just click to close if you have all this stuff on, and here you are. Now you're probably not going to have anything in here because you haven't started saving things to Delicious, but I do because I've been using it for years. So just a couple things about the interface. Once you've signed in, over here tells you how many links that you have. I have 2,144 sites that I've linked over the years. These are tags, and we'll talk about this. Notice up here, Joel.Warsh, that's my username, so that becomes part of the website. Main things for you to look up is how are you going to be able to actually add a link once you have an account. And you might think, well, what's the point of Delicious? Delicious is a social bookmarking site. And what the social bookmarking site does is, instead of having bookmarks or favorites on your computer, you can get to them anywhere on the internet that you want as long as you have internet access. So it basically creates a page of your bookmarks. So you don't, if you save something at home, on favorited on a computer at home, it's not going to be favorited a bookmark at your computer at work. This solves this problem because it's a website. So you just log in and see your favorites. So let's look at how you actually can bookmark a site. There's two ways to bookmark a site. So when you're doing this course, you're probably going to want to sign into your Delicious account and have that open in one window, and then the other websites that you're working in open in another window. What you can do to bookmark a site. So just say I found this really great site here. It's about Samar examples, which is a long story. So I have the website that I want to bookmark, and normally you'd go to Bookmarks and do Add Bookmark. Well, what you can do is copy the website, and if you've never done it before, if you click on the name of the web address, which is up here, and then if you're a keyboard person, Command-C, Control-C. If you are a right-click person, or right-click, or if you're on a Mac, click and hold, and you'll get the copy menu. You copy the website. Then you want to go back to your Delicious, the window your Delicious account is, or the tab. And over here underneath your name is a really important menu. Add a link. You click on Add a Link, and right here it's saying Add a new link to Delicious. Great. The cursor's already in here, and you can either Control-V, Command-V, right-click, or click and hold, so you can then paste the web address in there. And then it says Add a Link. So you've got a couple things with the link. A title or short description, if you want. So if you want a different name. Comments. So maybe you're looking for websites about fractions, and this is the website that has great fraction games on it. You want to type that in because as you bookmark things and you have more and more links, just say you have 25 links about fraction websites. Well, how are you going to know it's going to have the good one with the games or the good one with the explanation? So comments are a place where you can take notes that'll give you reminders about what the website is. So I'll say good games right in here. Now, tags. If you're not familiar with tags, tags are like categories. Now, you don't have to tag websites, but you should, because I have 2,100 websites. How am I going to find a website that I saved 3 years ago that had social studies resources for the Civil War? Okay, it's impossible to find. The tags are a way that you can search all your websites. So what I said is, think of a tag as a category. So if just say this was a fraction website, I would type in fractions. Now, notice tag lists are coming up. So if I had a tag that I've already used, I don't even have to type it in already. There's my fractions. So I can name this fractions. Then maybe I want to name it for a grade level. It's for 3rd grade. Now, notice I have all these different tags already. You will not have a list come up unless you've already typed in that tag. So once you've created a tag, it will remember it, but when you're initially showing up, it's not going to appear. So I'll mark it 3rd grade. Right here, the sent the link as private. You could set it so if anybody came to look at your page that they wouldn't be able to say this link. So if I'm job hunting, or maybe my bank links, or my credit card links, I want to set them as private because I don't want anybody to see it. And then you just click Add Link. Now there's an easier way to be able to save links than having 2 windows open, your Delicious window open, and another window open. It's called a bookmarklet. If you go into your account when you're signed in and click on here, if you go to Tools, Here it is, this Add to Delicious bookmarklet. Now the thing is you need your Bookmarks Toolbar or your Favorites bar appearing. Mine isn't appearing right now. There's a couple different ways. I'm in Chrome right now. If I want to make it appear, I go over to the right side, and it's kind of cut off here, but there's a menu choice. And it even says, I click on the menu, and it says Bookmarks, and it says Show Bookmarks Bar, and watch what's going to happen. This Bookmarks Bar appeared, and I can click on Add to Delicious and just drag it up. Now that's in Chrome. You might be using Firefox, you might be using Internet Explorer, you might be using Safari. In Firefox, it's also over way on the right side, which is kind of cut off. And if I click on there's a little arrow that you can't see because it's cut off right now, but if I click on it, I can see View My Bookmarks Toolbar, and notice, here's the Bookmarks Toolbar, and I would be able to drag that bookmarklet from Delicious to there as well. So what you're looking for is, you're probably wondering, well, is my Bookmarks Bar or my Favorites bar showing? It's usually right underneath the web address. So you have some space underneath here with some websites possibly, it's showing. If not, look over on the right side for somewhere where you can find bookmarks and add Bookmarks Bar. Now the reason why this is so much easier is, so just say I'm on this website, the 2001 Summer Institute. I don't have to copy and paste this URL, the web address. I can click on Add to Delicious, and it's going to automatically add it to my Delicious account. So what you will see is, again, the same Save Delicious interface that you saw when you copy and pasted it. But things are filled in. The name of it is filled in. You can add your comments if you want. Great site about Samer model with graphics. You do not have to put anything in the comments, but like I said, if you're saving a lot of websites on the same topic, the comments might help you. And do enter the tags. And I said tags are like categories, and you can tag things, as many things as you want. Okay? So I always say over tag because, like I said, I've been using Delicious for 4 or 5 years. And to remember websites I'm looking for about different things, I'd say over tag. So think of as many categories as you could put the website in and tag it. Then you just hit add link, and there you go. So let me show you just a couple more things about Delicious. In the interface, once you have something saved, this is the title that was added. Sometimes there is a default title, sometimes you can change the title if you don't want it. So there's the title. Here are the different tags that I've tagged: and third grade biographies, third, world book, research, biographies. If you want to edit something, all you have to do is click on that little pencil-y guy and you can change what you want. So if you want the title to be something else, you can put in title. If you want to add a comment, you can add a comment. You want to delete a tag, you can click and delete a tag. You want to add a tag, just type the tag in. If you make it, you want to set it as private and you haven't, set it. You want to completely remove the link, you don't want it anywhere, you can click remove the link and save changes. Okay, couple of things. Here's your tags over here. So if you want to check something, look up something by a tag, you can click on the name of the tag, like resources. And it shows you up here what tag I am. You can even search further. So I can say, okay, well, these are all the things I tagged resources, but what else? Okay, I want all my resources that have to do with technology. And it's up here. You can't see it, but I'm resources and technology. And it narrows down the amount of links that you see. And you can keep narrowing. So I could do resources, technology, and iPads. So I only actually had one link that was resources and technology and iPads. Now maybe you can see why tagging is important. It's a way of filtering, right? So that's really the basics of the interface. If you want to learn more, what is very, very helpful is help. Right here, blue. If you click on help, here's directions about adding links if you want, adding comments and tags, editing or deleting. If you're into it more and you want to learn more, searching, advanced search terms, these are things you don't need for class, but if you get into using Delicious, you might want to investigate.